context, I was just borrowing this camera from my uni, I don't actually own one. The Mamiya RZ67 is a medium format camera that shoots 6x7 negatives. This camera is beautiful aesthetically, and it's something I'd only wish to own myself, but I don't have a spare grand laying around. Now, originally being greeted with this camera, my first impressions were this thing is heavy and huge. It was designed to be a studio camera when it was made, so it makes sense why, but it's definitely a professional camera and it's fucking massive. I'm a sucker for a waist level viewfinder, which the Mamiya RZ67 has. However, if you aren't a fan of that and have a spare £100, you can buy a prism for the camera. But here I am with a beautiful camera and a Roller Portra 400 I was given for free in these trying, expensive times. I just had to go out shooting. But there's a catch to this. I had to follow a few rules, but we'll get to that later. Setting up this camera to shoot is definitely a process, but I find it relaxing and so here is the first image. I kind of like it. Part of my required task was to under and overexpose a frame by one stop, which I do on this shot. Here's the image correctly exposed, then the one under and the one over. My next two frames were a bit boring. I had to play with aperture. If you don't know, aperture is what makes that blurry depth of field effect. The Mamiya RZ67 has a rotating back, which means I can easily transfer it to portrait mode, which I did for this shoot. And here's the two frames. I found a cool ladder against a lamppost and I thought, yeah, I'll take a photo of it. It looks alright, I guess. These houses were a really nice burst of colour, but the overcast cloudy sky really ruined the photo for me. But you know, it's still kind of nice. I really like the texture of the scraped paint and the scaffolding around this house. I wish I took a good image of it though. Yeah, this one's absolutely shit, and so is this one as well. Jesus fucking Christ. Honestly, the overcast sky kind of ruined the whole shoot. I don't like to shoot colour when it's nice and sunny, but some of the images still came out okay. I did only have 24 hours with the camera, so I didn't have much choice in whether the sun was going to be about or not. I also decided to take some self-portraits with the Mamiya RZ67. I was going to make a full video on these, but they kind of came out shit, so I didn't. The Mamiya 67 has a magazine which you load the film in, which makes changing backs easy if you have the money to buy multiple. I went to my bathroom mirror like last time, cleaned it, and got ready to shoot. I was looking to experiment more with long exposures and shaking my head to blur it. But yeah, only like one of these came out okay. Overall, first impressions, this camera is heavy, but I fucking love it. It's important to look by the bias of using an expensive, cool camera and realize there are some flaws with it. The weight is definitely the biggest issue. You can't really carry this around everywhere you go. But there is so much to praise about this camera. It's a cool, expensive camera for a reason. Aesthetically, it's built wonderful. The shutter sounds amazing. I really like how you can lock the focusing dial to make things a bit easier. The rotating back is amazing. It lets you easily move between portraits and landscapes in an instant. I really think how you can go up or down half a stop is quite interesting. It doesn't have an inbuilt light meter, which is a problem for some people. However, I meter fully with my phone, so it just wasn't an issue for me. This was my first time also shooting portrait. I'm not going to comment on it because the images are shit. It was also my first time editing the images with Lightroom, and furthermore I also did some colour printing in the darkroom for the first time. Here is my favourite image. I think it's just kind of a bit washed out and bright. But yeah, this is the first time shooting colour film for me in actually ages. I can't remember the last time I did. It was probably about summer last year. Thank you for watching the video. If you stuck to the end, if you want any nice ideas for me to take photos of stuff, you can leave them down below whatsoever. I don't mind. Thanks for watching. I'm out.